Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking with a quick update from the PMDG flight deck. Hey sim fans, here's the latest word from PMDG, and yes, it does feel a bit like deja vu when it comes to delays and shifting timelines. Now, the 777-300ER and other updates have been put on hold, again due to some back-end issues. And while I totally get that these aircraft are incredibly complex, I think a lot of us are just hoping for a little more follow-through after so many teases. Now, don't get me wrong, I'd always prefer a delay over a broken release. But PMDG, if you're listening, we just want clearer expectations and a little more consistency. That said, let's break down what's going on with the 777 series and why the marketplace launch has hit some turbulence. Now, for the 777 series, PMDG hit a snag while preparing to release the 777-200ER and 777F on the MSFS marketplace for both 2020 and 2024 versions. Turns out, there was an issue with the product naming convention. Now, not a big deal in terms of how the aircraft will fly, but enough to mess with how they're organized and managed in the Sims ecosystem. Now, the fix is known and underway, but it affects all four versions of the 777. So that's the 200ER, the 777F, the 300ER, and yes, the 200LR. Now, they're aiming to have the fix ready for testing by this Friday, with about a week of testing to follow. Now, if all goes well, they'll submit the 777s to the marketplace shortly after. The 777-300ER was actually prepped and ready for a release earlier this week, but with the naming issues discovered, PMDG hit pause. They're holding off on pushing any new versions live until the fix is verified to avoid making things more complicated, and certainly can appreciate that. Now, the 777-200LR beta testing has been delayed as well because of the issues. Now, once that issue or those issues have been sorted out, the LR will head into beta. Now, for other 777 fixes and updates, some minor issues and polish are still being worked on for the whole 777 family, but those updates are temporarily on the back burner until this marketplace situation is resolved. Now, good news on the PMDG DC-6 front. PMDG used some downtime from the 777 to address level of detail issues that had plagued the 2024 version of the DC-6. Now, the DC-6 is expected to enter testing very soon, but keep in mind, Sim Update 3 may introduce some headaches depending on what Asobo changes, according to Robert Randazzo. Now, moving on to the 737 for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Work on the aircraft continues, and the team has now locked in the scope and schedule. Now, resources have been stretched a bit with the 777 work that's been going on, but once that's cleared, Robert states the 737 will regain full development focus. Now, what about the 747? Well, it's still coming, but PMDG wants to get the 777 fully sorted out before giving more updates on it. According to Robert Randazzo, the 747 is shaping up beautifully, and there are more updates to be coming hopefully soon on the aircraft. Now, that's your PMDG status check, Sim fans. If you were hoping for a marketplace drop this weekend or the 777-300ER to be coming out, for those of you that already purchased the aircraft, well, unfortunately, again, it's delayed, but it's all in the name of quality and consistency. So I'll keep you updated as things progress. Now, if you liked the video, please do a like and subscribe to the channel for more news, updates, live streams, and more. Until next time, Sim fans, blue skies and happy simming. We'll see you soon.